Hey, you. Yeah, I'm in your baby mama's stomach. And this is Legend of Coming. No, I'm just fucking with you. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Legend of Motherfucking Comic Show. And we got a lot of things to discuss today. First one we're going to get to talking about is Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce and the lady by the name of Jana Kramer. He said he thinks she's clout chasing because she's saying that her and Travis is always drunk and a bad influence on Taylor Swift. Basically, like her and Travis is fucking and they kicking it and going out type shit. That sources connected to Travis said that he was taken by surprise about these comments about her on her podcast. Now, a lot of people saying that she spoke on Travis to blow up her podcast and get some hype to it. You know, if you talk about a big name and you got a little following, people will listen to the ignorance, and it's like promotion. You know, it's kind of like a lot of the rappers doing now. They'll act like they have beef so people can listen to the next album to hear what they got to say about the other rapper. It's called promotion. Whatever it is, if it's right or it's wrong, it worked because she on TMZ and everybody talking about it. So guess what? She got a potential million potential listeners to her podcast because TMZ is global. If you make it on TMZ, you got something coming if you got something going on. Meaning if you got something online and you got any type of social media, it's going to take off and expand because everybody looks at TMZ. TMZ is the tea of the world. They break the stories of all the celebrities. They've been doing this shit for decades. Now, he said he don't even know who this lady is, he claimed, right? I can believe that that might be a possible lie. You just never know. He might have been fucked her one time and he don't want, you know, his girl to find out and act a goddamn fool. Or he could not know her, like he said, and she just clout chasing. At the end of the day, it worked. But I'm here to tell you, America, they do have, I can only speak for, women. I've seen men do. Women out here that will lie about being with you or knowing about you and have never been with you a day in your motherfucking life because they're a hater, they're miserable with their life, and they want you. But most of the time, it's big hippopotamus type of women, if you catch my drift. Wide lows. And all, wide lows and hippopotamus types are not like that. They have some beautiful, pleasant, you know, secure, confident, beautiful, big, thick women. But then you have some evil ones that they just fucked up in the head. I have experienced this before. So that's why I can attest and say that it's a possibility that this lady is lying on Travis Kelce and making some shit up, trying to put something in, the famous singer that he's fucking with head, or trying to throw something out there for everybody in the world to think, oh damn, Travis Kelce must have fucked up before. Why would she say that? You see what I'm saying? So in my situation, it was this girl that was lingering around the area that I happened to be in, on a consistent basis. She noticed that she seen me talk to a few girls. Not in she don't even know just from a distance. In her head, she's trying to assume because I won't even interact with her. Because I don't interact with people that got hater in their heart. I just can't do it, man. That woman, it wasn't because of nothing else. But in her head, I don't know what she thought, but she's like, I'm going to try to stop anybody that I think he's talking to from talking to him. That was her plan. When the whole time I wasn't never trying to talk to nobody. But if I was, she couldn't stop it. And I'm like, and she would go around, she would pop up if she felt like I was having a conversation with him and just say little stuff in the air. And I would just laugh like, look at this devil. Like your life is that messed up that a person that ain't never did nothing to you, you mad because you can't have, that you got to have hateration in your heart every time you see them. It's crazy some of the things people do out here, but I'm telling you, in this world we living in, don't be surprised at some of the shit that you gonna witness. Now, speaking of witnessing things, everybody know about Howard Stern and Jerry Seinfield. Those are some big names that's been relevant for a long time. If you're young, you still should have heard of Jerry Seinfield or Howard Stern. And if you old, you heard of them for sure. Guaranteed. Now, this is what's going on between them. Now, Jerry Seinfeld is a comedian. You know, he had a big old show everybody used to watch. I watched it a few years ago. It wasn't nothing I just really got into, but I think it was called Friends. But I could, I watched it maybe probably about 10 episodes out of the whole time they was on air, and they was on air for years. But the point I'm making is, he said that Howard Stern way of podcasting is over and dead, and basically said like Howard Stern not funny. Now Howard Stern really never just been known as an on-stage comedian. You know, we know about Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Rodney Dangerfield, Cat Williams, Kevin Hart. You know, we know about Gary Owens, Corey Holcomb. You know, we know about brothers like the Eddie Griffin. But we never known Howard Stern. Let's just be real. Even the people that know about his show, now he have had one of the longest running radio podcast shows in history. He damn near invented podcasting, to be honest, because he just sits around and they just talk about random stuff on every episode for hours. But for some reason, I can sit there and listen to his shit. And it don't be nothing that just funny, having my stomach ball up and me crying, laughing. It's just that he knows how to carry a conversation with a group of people to catch your attention and keep your attention. And you'll just find yourself listening because everybody's relaxed and they're just being themselves. You can tell they're not overdoing it. They're not overthinking it. So that's why Howard Stern's show have never fell off the air. Like, they have been plenty shows and stuff that lasted 10 years or 15 years and then just finally died out. Man, this shit been going on about 30 years, 30 something plus. Anyway, he made that comment saying that Howard Stern really ain't funny. And Howard Stern, has taken offense to it. So he want to make an apology basically saying he didn't mean it like that. It's just that he's saying the up and coming comedians, the new comedians these days, they podcast is more listened to and followed. But at the end of the day, Howard Stern locked in. He get millions every year. It ain't his money doesn't come based on views and downloads like the average podcast that you build on your own, like my show. He's been automatically paid up front in the contract. I wish they'd hit me with that check. I gotta listen to the downloads and check the statistics. All that type of shit. Okay, this is the Facebook section of the show, and we got somebody post. I mean, this is actually a hilarious post. It says, white boys always find the baddest black girl they can find. But when niggas cuff a white girl, they be looking like Roseanne. Wow. That is one of the realest statements that has ever been put on Facebook. Now, I've been saying it. That is true, though. You will see when a white man get a black woman, he get a bad motherfucking. He get a beautiful black woman. He don't get no trash. He don't go and get a big old fat, sloppy, out of shape tuna fish. He don't do that. I'm telling you, he gonna get some remarkable. And then when a nigga go and get a white girl, they will settle for anything just cause she white. I have been seeing it since I was little. I used to be like, man, come on, if you're gonna go to the other side, you got to go all the way. You just went over there and stuck your foot in and just accepted whatever temperature the water was. You didn't want no good hot water, organic. You know what I'm saying? Alkaline. You just got some tap water. And that's what I mean. So, like, that is one of the true statements. America, you haven't tell me that you haven't seen a black man somewhere with a white girl and you saying to yourself, he could have did better. He could have did better. And it'd be like, they just be looking like they meant for each other too. And he'd be the happiest man you ever seen. Like he done won a jackpot at the casino. You got to have, standards out here. You just can't be picking anything. I can't do that. That's why the world's so fucked up now. Y'all out here just picking anything and anybody. You don't care how they look, how they smell, because some of y'all smell. I'm just keeping it real. In 2024. Yeah, this been a nice episode of Legend of Coming Show. I ain't gonna keep y'all all this morning. I just want to boost you up, get your juice and energy, get you doing something with your life, getting you trying to win in your life. I'm trying to save you motherfuckers from quitting. Stop quitting and giving up and throwing a towel in because life ain't going right for you. Okay? I done been there before. I have been there before. I done been low with no dough. And I stayed strong, kept the faith, and came up with a plan. Sometimes you ain't going to come out of the struggle overnight, okay? Get that through your head. It's all right. Don't get a headache. Don't stress yourself. Take your time and grind. But the number one thing you got to do of changing your life, okay? The number one thing you got to do to change your life out of a bad predicament is have a motherfucking plan. If you don't have a plan, you will not change your predicament, okay? Once you create that plan, then you follow it. Sometimes the plan ain't going to go according to plan, okay? But it will over time if you stick to it. Some of the things going to go right. Some of the things going to go wrong. What you do is you reset and do it again. And then this time you're going to do more of the plan right than you did the last time. I'm telling you, I'm giving you some good advice right now. Because some of you people I run into, y'all are some negative thinking motherfuckers. And I can't take it. You can do better. Stop counting yourself out. Stop letting this shit going on in the world get to you and break you down. We got to live it up, okay? Just letting the motherfucking coming show. Do something with yourself. Do something with your life. Just might be somebody one day. Me, brothers, mothers, all y'all. Until the next time, until the next show.